The early September sun filtered through the window of the bridal suite at Harlow Manor, scattering gold across the lawn. In just a few hours, Lena, my best friend, would be a bride. The room was a soft hum of preparations, the flutter of silk, quiet laughter, and the faint, sweet scent of lilies. My heart felt two things at once, an overwhelming joy for her and something else. Something tender and unexpected that caught in my throat. Lena had always been radiant. I remember the day we met at university, both of us bright-eyed and a little bit lost. From that moment, I knew I'd found a true friend. We shared everything. Late-night study sessions fueled by cheap coffee, tearful heartbreaks over boys who weren't worth it, and whispered dreams of traveling the world. Lena's laughter could lift my spirits on the darkest days, and her quiet strength was the rock I leaned on more times than I could count. Over the years, our bond deepened into something sacred. I loved Lena, but I was slowly realizing it wasn't just in the way you love a friend. I couldn't pinpoint when the shift happened, only that it had settling deep within me. And now, here we were, Lena in a cloud of white and me in pale blush, her maid of honor. The speeches, the bouquets, the gathering of family and friends, it all felt like the perfect script for a wedding day. But inside, my world was humming with a completely unscripted emotion. The wedding planner popped her head in, her voice bright and efficient. Everything is on schedule. Ceremony starts in 1 hour. Shall we help you into your dress? Lena's face lit up with that gentle, breathtaking excitement of a bride about to say I do. I helped her with the buttons, the delicate lace brushing against my fingers. The closeness was electric, making my pulse skip. As I pressed the final clasp, I stepped back to admire her reflection in the mirror. She was stunning. Lena reached out and took my hand, her grip warm and firm. "Mila," she whispered, her eyes meeting mine in the reflection. "Thank you for everything. I honestly wouldn't be here without you." The words, so simple but so profound, hit me with the force of a wave. I managed to smile, swallowing the lump in my throat. "Anytime," I whispered back, my own voice sounding small and distant. When the processional began, I walked down the aisle, my heart pounding in time with the music. The sunlight was brighter now, shining on the rows of guests seated beneath the garden's ancient oaks. Petals in pale pink and ivory drifted like soft confetti in the breeze. Then Lena emerged. She was radiant, her gown's skirt catching the wind as if it were alive. She looked toward the altar, her gaze finding her partner, and then briefly, but with unmistakable intensity, her eyes flicked to mine. In that single glance, I saw recognition, I saw warmth, I saw something unspoken that we had shared for years. As they exchanged vows, my gaze never left Lena. I listened as her voice trembled slightly, promising to love, support, and cherish. And then she added something that wasn't in the script. Looking directly at me, she said, "And to you, my dearest friend Mila, thank you for always being there." My breath caught. For a single, suspended beat, the world seemed to halt. The applause that followed felt muffled, distant. Those words weren't just ceremonial. They carried a weight that made my heart both ache and thrill at the same time. She knew. After the ceremony, the reception began under a magnificent marquee on the lawn. Fairy lights twinkled against the deepening evening sky, turning the space into something out of a fairy tale. Guests danced, glasses clinked, and laughter echoed around us. I watched Lena, surrounded by the people, who loved her and felt a genuine joy for her happiness. But a quiet pang of longing remained, a feeling I hadn't allowed myself to fully name until now. Later, as the golden light faded to lavender, I found her on a quiet terrace overlooking the garden. The bustle of the reception felt miles away. "Beautiful day, isn't it?" I said, stepping beside her. She turned, her face luminous in the soft light. "It is. I'm so happy." I nodded, my lips feeling dry. "Me too." A comfortable silence stretched between us, filled only by the whisper of the wind. Then Lena's expression softened. She reached for my hand again. "Mila, can I ask something?" My heart fluttered. "Anything." She looked away for a moment, gathering her thoughts. "I've known you longer than anyone. You've always been my safe place. And I just want you to know how deeply I value you." My chest tightened. They weren't the words I had secretly dreamed of, but they were real, and they mattered. She continued, "You mean so much to me. Today, I married someone I love and I believe I will be happy. But I also believe in the kind of love that doesn't fit neatly into any mold. The kind that's rooted in friendship, in loyalty, in devotion. You are a part of that love for me." I swallowed hard, Lena. I began, but paused. The moment felt too fragile to rush. Taking a breath, I finally said the words that had lived in my heart for so long. "I love you. I have, for a long time." A gentle squeeze on my hand was her first response. Then she stood and pulled me into a hug, holding me tightly. "I know," she whispered into my hair, "and I love you too more than I ever realized. In this moment, I love you as my best friend, as the person who made today possible. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I want you in it. Always." I closed my eyes, letting the relief wash over me. The relief of being seen, of the silent ache finally being given a voice. In her arms, I felt the hope of something new, a future where the love between us could grow and transform, strengthened by honesty and time. We stepped back into the party together, side by side. When the newly married couple cut the cake, I raised my glass high in a toast. As Lena's partner lifted her in a fit of laughter, spinning her around, I felt something inside me shift for the final time that day. I was no longer just the maid of honor, just the best friend. I was someone whose love mattered, whose presence was essential. As the night deepened and the stars rose above Harlow Manor, I caught Lena's eye across the dance floor. She gave me a quiet wink, a shared secret, a silent promise. If a wedding day is about beginnings, then I knew, with a calm certainty, that this was one of mine, too. And for the first time in a long time, I felt completely at peace. Peace with the love I held, the love I was given, and the beautiful, unfolding love that was still to come. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this story with me. If it touched your heart, please consider liking and subscribing for more. See you next time.